Okay guys, let's go ahead and jump into a game here. Hopefully we get matched against a Warlock, since a lot of people are trying to test Imp Gang Boss right now. I think the card is very good. But Warlocks tend to tap quite frequently and speed up the process of fatiguing themselves or us making them overdraw. And a lot of people don't know that this deck is still being played or don't expect this deck, so they will tap quite a bit. It looks like we have a Paladin. Paladin is a fine matchup. Equality makes our Deathlords a little bit worse, and the healing can be a little bit annoying, but we should still be fine. I'll go ahead and keep Deathlord and Duplicate, since we can either coin Deathlord or Duplicate depending on what the board looks like, and then start milling them out and having something hard for them to deal with. And Paladin usually wouldn't keep Equality against Mage, so I think we're pretty safe in playing that Deathlord. Explosive Sheep is very good in this matchup as well. Looks like our opponent is just reinforcing. I don't think he kept Equality. So we could coin Deathlord just to stem a little bit of the bleeding, but I kind of like developing Duplicate first. It doesn't let him know what we're playing for a little bit longer. It bluffs maybe Mech Mage since we're coining a secret. And he might play like an Owl or something to get a worse creature out. Could be good for us. And then next turn we'll just play Deathlord and then get it duplicated. And we have Sheep and Frost Nova to balance that out. That's a little bit scary, but he can't Quartermaster yet, and we can't shoot the Sheep if we play it. So he could silence it, which I'm a little bit worried about. I'm also not super psyched about the Sheep getting duplicated. I'd probably rather have the Deathlord duplicated, so I will go ahead and play it. And if he does end up like Equality and clearing this, making a dude, we can always Sheep, and we also have Doomsayer Frost Nova combo in our hand. So if he knew our hand, it would be correct for him to suicide all the dudes, but he might not. And here we can actually pop Sheep without duplicating it, which we will do since it gets a lot of value. And then we'll hit him with Deathlord. Now our Deathlord's probably not going to die for quite a while. It's a little bit unfortunate we might not have a ton to do next turn, since this still hasn't been killed, but that's okay. We're probably just going to keep the Sheep in our hand. We'll go ahead and ping the Belcher. You usually want to ping your opponent's creatures in this deck, even if you don't have an immediate damage board wipe, just because pinging them is pretty relevant, since you'll usually Alexstrasza and try to fatigue them anyway. Emperor Thorson is very scary. So we probably want to kill it. Going for Doomsayer Frost Nova is a little bit awkward here, though. So I think we will... we could Frostbolt it and ping with the Sheep, or ping the Sheep. So we probably will do that. And we could trade here, but I want to duplicate it, so I'm going to let him do it on his turn. And next turn we're probably going to have to Doomsayer Frost Nova. We would like a Cold Light at this point, just so we can refuel. But we can stall for a while with our Frost Novas and Deathlords. Harrison Jones, that's fine. Depending on what our opponent does here. If our opponent plays Dr. Boom, we're probably going to go for... wow, okay. So we could BGH and play a Deathlord and try to draw more things out for Frost Nova Doomsayer. This is probably going to be the only BGH target in the deck. So I think we will go for that. Hopefully this is one of the Paladin lists where our opponent plays Acolyte, but even something like Lay on Hands is going to allow us to get significantly ahead of him on fatigue. I'd love to see him pull an Owl or something else so he can't silence the Doomsayer. But really, anything... I was going to say except Tyrion is fine. But looks like he pulled Tyrion. Lothab is... it's a little bit annoying, but we could just Frost Nova to wait a turn, and then Frost Nova Doomsayer next turn. And we'll probably Polymorph Tyrion first, just because there aren't a ton of other great Polymorph targets, and we don't want him getting a 5 damage weapon. His choice to attack face is a little bit interesting here. Means he either has Equality Consecrate or an Owl, probably, or he's just being reckless. But let's polymorph the Tyrion first, just in case this does work, and then let's Frost Nova Doomsayer. And if this doesn't work, we do need to draw a Flame Strike or a Blizzard pretty soon. Just because our opponent's board is going to quickly build up and become pretty overwhelming. Hero power. Maybe we're off the hook here. Yeah, it looks like we are. So here I'll play Healbot and Belcher, not the Deathlord quite yet, just because it's more mana efficient to do this, and then next turn play Deathlord Echo, and then play another Deathlord. Whereas this turn I would have had to ping. Juggler's fine, we can clear it pretty easily. Looks like opponent might be going for Quartermaster combo, so I would like to draw a Flame Strike. 4 mana Quartermaster is pretty scary. Looks like our opponent got very unlucky on his Juggler though. Yeah. So we can clear some of this stuff, but looks like we didn't get the Flame Strike. So let's go ahead and Deathlord, Echo, probably Deathlord again. Then let's trade for that. And let's trade for one of those, just in case he has another Quartermaster. So again, we haven't seen any Flame Strikes or Blizzards yet. That would be pretty nice to see. Our opponent actually did have the second Quartermaster. That is pretty terrifying. On the plus side, he can't actually get both guys from Deathlord because his board is full. Yeah, so Flame Strike seems very winning here. I'd be happy with Blizzard as well. Even like Cold Light to draw into those things. Let's go ahead and hope we see a burn spell, or a AoE spell. We did not. What is the best way to do this then? We probably want to kill a 5/3. And then play a Belcher, so that we're not dead. Oh, well, we're probably not dead either way. 13, 16, 20, and then if he gets lucky with Juggler Trigger. So yeah, we probably have to play the Belcher there. So now we are looking to draw. Again, Flame Strike or Frost Nova. Even Cone of Cold's pretty good. I think we had a lot of good turns, but the double Quartermaster without us drawing AoE is pretty rough. Defender of Argus. We have gotten rid of his two biggest threats though, with Tyrion and Dr. Boom, and he has already used both Quartermasters. So if we do get to Flame Strike this board, I think it looks pretty good for us. That's fine, because if we did draw a Flame Strike, we could just ping that. I believe we're dead now though. I guess both Healbots could save us. Our opponent has 6, 8, 11, 19, 21, 22. So yeah, so we can stay alive one more turn, potentially. Although, if our opponent has a True Silver Champion and a Consecrate, I think we're dead. Oh no, we lived through that even, so it's not the end of the world. Looks like our opponent's going in the tank here. The problem is, even if we survive this turn and then board clear, it's pretty likely he has a weapon and could just burst us out, since we can't board clear and play Alexstrasza in the same turn. It looks like our opponent is clearing our heal bots. Maybe now we can survive and board clear. Kind of interesting that he chose to only clear one. Not sure what that plays around. Oh, I guess he's clearing both, except he's clearing one with the weapon. That seems fine as well. Guardian of Kings, sure. So we need to draw like Blizzard into Flame Strike or Frost Nova. We drew another Deathlord, so we're gonna go ahead and concede this game. I think we played fine. I think the matchup's fine, but drew a little bit awkward. Yeah, he threatened us.